Alright, y'all. As we are thawing out, as you can see, it's my first video, and it's not going to be super exciting, but I am going to be replacing the brakes on my sister-in-law's 2017 Equinox. So I got all my stuff. This, wrenches, impacts, all that's in there. Cherry coat. Alright, jacks underneath there. Parking brake set. Impact. Just go ahead. Okay, let's take a look. Looks like we got one here and one there to pull off to get the caliper off, because we'll have to remove the caliper to replace the rotor as well. So I'll take these out first, this one and that one, to get the middle section off, and then I'll remove the mounting plate for it. I'll get the pistons pressed back in. I'll show you that. Okay. The caliper's released. You got the pads in here. You see I got it zip tied up because the brake line gets really flimsy. You want to protect. Pads just popped out. Like I said, those two, I think they're 17 millimeter. That's what they were. 18 millimeter bolts back there. Releases that. Caliper, probably going to be stuck on there. You can take this bolt right here, and we can get it loose no matter what, so we can get it done. Okay, so the lug nut torque spec of those are 140 pounds, which is actually kind of shocking. Back through, just to make sure. Alright, drop it back down. Do the other side. Away from the rotor. You don't want to score it, but I need this thing to go right in here so that I can take my compress tool, and it's still too, this thing's old. I probably got this compress tool when I was like 14. Push that thing in. Sometimes these things are a freaking pain, especially if they're old and they get seized. And I've broke C-clamps and everything else trying to get it. So if I can't get it with this or a C-clamp, I just say screw it. I'm not gonna get a new caliper because there is. Okay, new clips, new pads, calipers back on. Wheel and tire. I'll film the entire thing in the next little section for you. Good morning. New day. I have to go get the other Jeep, the Grand Cherokee that I'm going to flip, and I got to drive my Jeep, just kind of do a flip-flop temporarily. But on the way, I am going to help a guy out and swap out some taillight bulb sockets that I adjusted, but just the metal pins inside of it are just kind of funky. So I got to go do that, and then I'll go get the Jeep, and I got to fix some stuff on it before I can drive it home because the throttle cable is zip-tied. Not driving a zip-tied throttle cable, so I'll get that ready to go, and yeah, get some work done. Tail sockets. It's pretty simple. Just gonna plug it. Simply comes out. It's the brake light. So the tail light works, but the connection for the actual brake light is done. And strip these wires back, or this tape back. Careful not to cut anything. You have a pink, green, and black. So we'll snip these. Keep the bulb still good. You strip these back, not a ton, just a little bit. I already did the driver's side and learned that I had them backwards. I had the tail light, the brake light wires backwards, so that's all right. I got plenty of connectors. Live and learn, right? Works exactly like it should. I don't really have the setup to show you that it works, but it does work, so you have to take my word for it. Like that. Like that. Got 2 screws. Wheels are going back there. Okay. This little cover just pops on. Just like that. We're about to head out to the Grand Cherokee. This is the flip Jeep. Pulled the throttle body off because I had to replace the throttle cable. It had this cheap plastic stuff and it just broke whenever I initially pulled it off to replace the idle air control valve. So I have to drill this out. I got it drilled out. I'm just going to thread back onto here. Let's see. I need both hands. It's on. It just hooks right there. Like that. We got a throttle cable again. Stuff back on. Get it packed up. Swap my tools over. Well, didn't go as planned. I can drive it, but it's not going to shift until like 3,000 RPM, so we'll take the Jeep home. And I'll come back and get it. I need to trailer it to the house. when I was leaving the Grand Cherokee, this thing started falling on its face. So I think I'm going to pull this throttle body off and clean it. I don't know if it's ever been done. I mean, I know I haven't done it, so I really doubt that the previous owner did, considering he didn't take care of this thing anyway. I'm like pretty convinced that this came from a junkyard too, and he just kind of rigged it up to sell it. I don't think that he was doing anything spectacular on craftsmanship. So I'll pop all these hoses off, throttle cable, and then it's 4 10mm bolts. We'll pull that out. Grab that. Don't use chrome sockets on an impact. Oh, shut up. Just like that. Throttle body. Here's the IAC. This guy right here. So we'll pull that off here. Same size fork bolts. This should be a little shorter. Shouldn't look too bad actually. I mean, it's wet. I guess I'm gonna scuff this thing up. Maybe try to clean that. I mean, oh. Alright, got it cleaned up. Clean the idle air control valve. Sprayed inside here. I mean, I'm not gonna scrub it or anything. It's kind of pointless. I mean, it's pretty filthy down in there anyway, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, I'll shove these screws back in it. Here. Okay, it's back in. Connections are good. Everything looks good. So put this thing back into place. And we got the 4 10mm. What about now? It normally starts getting a rough idle. So far it sounds okay. I don't know. I guess maybe it's okay. Maybe a little dirty. Plunger stuck in there. I don't know. Alright, that did it. Everything seems good. Reset the codes. I guess I had some stored whenever I replaced the ignition coil last week, and so I mean they were still there. There was no check engine light or anything, but I erased those. Everything seems to be good, so that is going to conclude this week.